The Hegelian dialectic, okay, is the principle with which they're using to create all these problems, okay? The ordo ab cao, as is on the cover of Mr. Alberto's book, right? He's their, again, he's their Aleister Crowley. He wrote the Satanic Bible, so to speak. He's their guy. He's their guy who's like the one they go back to and follow. That's their scriptures for this group. You could say, so to speak. So that's their principle. It's on the cover of the book, right? The ordo ab cao, order out of chaos, right? So what does that mean, order of chaos? So basically, as I shared earlier, they create a problem. Let's say, let's destroy all the food warehouses so that there's a food shortage. And then we can come on as the heroes and say, well, we'll provide food for you. All you have to do is take this mark on your hand and on your forehead. Well, and you have to bow down to this beast, and you got to worship Lucifer, and so on and so forth. But you'll eat. You'll get to eat, right? That's all that really matters, right? Who cares about all that other religion stuff, right? As long as you get to eat. So they create the problem by destroying all the food, killing all the cattle. And, gee, sounds a lot like what's happening right now. Huh, isn't that interesting? So they destroy all the food, and then they come in and they say, oh, you're hungry? Oh, I got food. And they have, of course, their own storehouses of food and their own, then they buy up all the land, right? They own all the farmland, and now they can start feeding you, these poisoned foods that make you ill and make you sick so that you never, you can't fight back. It takes away all your resolve, takes away all your spirit, takes away everything, all your drive, takes away, totally dumbs you down and turns you into the Morlocks. If you've ever seen The Time Machine, it's the Morlocks live underneath and they serve the elite people on the surface, so to speak. So that's basically what they're doing. It's called the Hegelian Dialectic. So they create the problem, so then you have a reaction. You're like, oh no, we need a hero. We need a hero. It must be Alberto. He's our hero, right? So then they come in as the hero, and then you don't question it. You don't fight it because you're just desperate at that point, right? At that point, you can't. You don't have any power to fight anymore because you've already given everything over to these people. You were crazy enough to do that, foolish enough to do that. Yeah, me included. I mean, we're all part of this together. I'm just saying we were dumb enough to do that, and we have been dumb enough to do that. And so because of that, they take advantage of that. They take advantage of our goodwill. It's because of our good, loving Christian nature, because we are actually tolerant, so that we've actually allowed all these things to happen, right? If we weren't that way, we would have fought back. But so they take advantage of that and then say that we're not tolerant, right? When they're actually the intolerant ones, and so on and so forth. So that's what they do, okay? And they claim there's a problem, or they create the problem so that they can come in as the heroes and quote unquote save you. And in the process of saving you, they take everything away from you. You will own nothing and love it. Ha ha ha. Eat the bugs. Okay? So that's basically the idea of the Hegelian dialectic, and that's what they're doing here.